Doesn't always work out. However, we're doing pretty well, considering. People would like to talk more with the directors, but there's just no time.
Actually, the one with Patrice Lacan was beautiful. The fact that they actually did, I mean, like last year there was a half an hour of someone in the field asking questions, and then a half an hour open to everyone. I really like that format. Because not just anyone asking anything.
That's right. And Dan Bonaru,
who's wonderful.
He's very well-known film critic for Screen Magazine.
Yeah, and he's been doing other encounters with
He's
us in
going
the
to do
past.
Angie Zuławski as well.
Good, on Friday, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and Zuławski's a big deal. I think he's, as important as Polanski, but his career went in a totally different direction. And he did French cinema rather than international American stuff. But what have you enjoyed here? Could I ask you? What have you?
She wants to hear from the students.
Yeah,
she wants to hear from you guys.
I really enjoyed some of the master classes, especially the one with Oliver Stone.
Oh yeah.
And he was basically exactly what I expected him to be. Very interesting, opinionated. Were you at the master class for that? I really liked when the person asked him that ridiculous question about how he made Colin Farrell unfuckable. Yeah. And he was just like, "Oh, fuck him. I don't care." Like, that's exactly how I'd expect Oliver Stone to answer that question. So, and he wasn't hiding anything. It's exactly 100% genuine.
He doesn't need to. He's so big now. And he's with his producer. He was with his producer Moritz Berman. They've made these huge films together. Moritz just says, "You know how Oliver is."
Yeah.
But that was good to have that opportunity. Anyone else?
Well, film-wise, I really loved Primos.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing. It was actually probably one of the best movies I've seen in many years.
Oh,
That's a fantastic film.
Fantastic.
we took a big chance programming an unknown Spanish film in the Greek Theater because normally that's a venue that you can only program, Hollywood movies. But we do take a chance in the middle of the week, and then whoever is there, with that philosophy.
I've been trying to find it to buy it because I want to see it
I don't
like
know if
every
it's
day.
Good news.
I'm sure it'll come out.
Yeah, can't wait.
You know if it'll get a release in the United States?
What, Primos?
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
We can ask the actress is still here.
Oh, okay.
In Bristol.
I thought the master class with Jack Black was
Yes, I love that.
It was exactly, again, genuine, very accessible. And I really like that you were able to ask him questions not just about too, but like his previous work and what he thought with the different directors that he worked with and the advice he gave people. It was very refreshing to see an actor be like how you think they're going to be.
It's true.
Yeah, it was great.
No, he was terrific. And now we have Kevin Smith coming up.
Yeah.
He's here, and he's...
Yeah, they've already met him actually on the street.
I haven't met him.
I had a question. What did you guys show? Because I know last night we saw Cinema Verita, that wonderful HBO film that totally caught me off guard. But I was wondering, because my mother had said she had seen it before in the States, so I know it's not like super new, but I was just wondering what the reasoning.
It came out in April, and of course we have always had very difficult relations with HBO because they have no commercial interest whatsoever in showing their pictures outside of a television set.
Yeah.
And I had a long talk with the head of HBO, Charles Schrager, and 2 years ago we negotiated for Grey Gardens, and we only got it because Jessica Lange wanted to come with Sam Shepard, and she convinced HBO to do that. There would be no additional expenses, not even the taxi to the airport. That was the deal. And it was such a hit, and it kind of revived interest in the film after it had already played on TV. So with that behind us, he was so nice to me this year, and he immediately gave me Cinema Verite, which was recommended by our U.S. consultant.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
We invited the cast and the directors, but none of them could make it, and they all wanted to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrific film. So it's really good to see you all.
Yeah.
Okay, we're waiting for more people.
No, no, non
Stanno
la
arrivando, dice, degli altri ragazzi, sono studenti.
I doubt some of them they are out. They've been informed you would be here, and they knew they should have been here by 3. So.
Well, I'm on a schedule that's really crazy today. I'm rolling from one thing to another, reserving restaurants and talking to angry sponsors and introducing films and apologizing to people because their film is late. The short film director who's angry because we don't have publicity for his film. Running a festival, you guys, don't do it.
Actually, I have a question. What makes you come back every year? What is it about?
Oh, because Taormina is such a great place. It has so much energy. It's the 3rd most important festival in Italy. It's the only summer festival, and you know, I'm a journalist. I write for The Hollywood Reporter, and I really meet people all year long who want to come, and I keep thinking, I got to do the festival, you know, Oliver Stone wants to come. That kind of reasoning, which is nonsense, but it's kind of, you know, partly emotional and partly the fact that the show must go on. And we're up to 57 years, so hey.
Something must be right.
Yeah. Anyway, it was very unusual for an American to be running a big Italian film festival. I guess I'm the only one.
Courageous enough.
Courageous enough. So it was a great experience. I've done it 5 years.
And I have a question. Part of the festival today was celebrating the movies made in North Africa, and especially in this period of time, the Jasmine Revolution. And just first of all, have your opinion on the film producing at this time in that area, how interesting it was, and how did you find devoting some space to this experience, to this event?
The problem right now is finding the films, because we only program very new films in the competition sections. And we couldn't find anything from Algeria. If you notice, there's no Algerian film here. We tried to get a couple of the good ones, but mainly they're just not producing. And I think as long as the social, political thing is going on, we're not going to see a lot of production, film production happening there. I mean, Tarek Ben Ammar says he's making a couple pictures, but apart from those, I think the production is way down, and that everything is in a state of confusion. In Egypt, they told me the studios were shut down, but they'll reopen, you know. So our problem this year was finding films to show that we're new, and basically that was the main thing.
And still on the same path, I mean, it is very difficult in Italy to have the possibility to see those movies in the movie theaters. And from an American perspective, how many chances there will be that those movies will be shown in the States?
Well, you've got to distinguish, because Taormina is a little bit schizophrenic. We have, you know, big movies that are going to go all around, and some of our films are super good festival films, like The Rabbi's Cat. I mean, there are a couple of them, or Red State. These are films that are going to be on the whole festival circuit for the next 12 months. But most of the films, like the Maghreb stuff, will not travel to the States. So this was your opportunity to see a film from Morocco, like my fantastic Sur la Plage. That was in Cannes, but that'll be on the festival circuit. But other films are not going to make it. So, you know, that's why festivals exist, to show things that have no commercial distribution.
And being, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. One more.
Being the director of the center, I'd like to know also the opinion of our students, those who had the chance to watch a new kind of cinema somehow, exactly those movies made in the Mediterranean and especially in the North Africa coast. I don't know if any of you had the chance to watch some of those movies, and what were you feeling compared to the more US standard kind of music, kind of movies?